If you ever want to send a picture or email a picture and it won't allow you to do so, or it tells you you have to upload it to OneDrive or Google Drive or something like that, that means your image is way too large. So what we can do to reduce the size of the image is we can flatten the image. That'll make it small, compress it, still have your integrity that you need, the high quality that you need, but at least it'll make it small enough to send. So I'll show you what I mean by that. This image is girls PSD, and it is 12.1 megabytes right now. So let's flatten these layers. We'll save it as a JPEG, and let's see how much smaller we can get it. So let's remember this number, 12.1 megabytes. That's what we're looking to beat. Okay, as you can see on the side, I have several layers here, and every single layer makes my file bigger, bigger, and bigger. All right, every single layer adds a couple more megabytes to the page. Now, once you get into large files and large documents, you may have 30 layers, you may have 40 layers. It just depends on what you're doing. Also, the size of your document. If you're working on a poster size page, that's going to add more volume, which is going to make your project bigger and harder to send. So to collapse it, it's very easy. We're just going to go to layer. I'll zoom in. We're going to go to layer. Then all you need to do is scroll down to flatten image. It's almost the last one from the bottom. So flatten image. I'll zoom out so you can see what happened. So we're going to press OK. And then all our layers turn to one layer. So I'll do that one more time for you. I went up to layer. I went down to flatten image. Click it. I'm going to press OK. And then all my layers are gone now. So I went from one layer to, from many layers down to one layer. Okay, so the next step is this, and this is really actually the most important part. Once I save this document, all my layers are gone, which means if a customer calls and says, hey, can you change this? Can you change that? I will not be able to, because it is now a flattened JPEG. So here's what I do when I flatten my layers and save it. I give it a different name. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Save As. Make sure you go to Save As and not Save. If you go to Save, that's a nail in your coffin. You definitely want to go to Save As. And so watch this. So I'm going to hit Save As. I'm going to switch it to a JPEG because it's a JPEG now. And then where it says girls, I normally add a 1. Just something different behind it so I know the difference between girls 1 JPEG and my PSD file, which has all my layers. Okay, so I'm going to hit save. I'm going to press OK. All right, so now we're going to go back to that same folder and let's see how much smaller our image is now. So we were at 12.1 megabytes, and now we're at 166 kilobytes. So that is a fraction of the size. I mean, when I tell you a fraction, a hairline of the size. I'll zoom in so you can see it. We were at 12.1, but from flattening it, we went all the way down to 166 kilobytes. So it's not even 1 megabyte right now. So we went from 12 megabytes to less than 1 megabyte. So that's the power of flattening your image. So you may have to do that to send it to press, to send it for preview. Anytime it's asking you, even to send it to me sometimes, if you get a file and it's too large or it's asking you to do something weird, like, upload it to OneDrive or some message like that, you want to go in, you want to use those steps and flatten that layer and get your file sent. I'll see you guys in the next video.